Bureau of Investigation, the CBI, has officially taken over the murder case of Sonali Phogat. Remember, this after the Goa government had recommended an investigation by the CBI. Earlier in the day, we'd heard from the Goa Chief Minister that the state government will be recommending a CBI investigation. We'd also heard from the Goa Chief Minister that he personally will be speaking to the Home Minister as well for the CBI to officially take over the case of the murder of Sonali Phogat. This is also interesting and important because even the family of Sonali Phogat from day one had been asking exactly this, because they were suspecting that there was a larger foul play in place. My colleague Anshul is now joining us on the broadcast. Anshul, this is something that we were discussing earlier in the day as well. We'd heard from the Goa Chief Minister that a CBI takeover or a CBI looking into this case is very, very crucial. What does this then mean for the investigation of the case?
So yes, the demand that has been coming from day one, as you rightly mentioned, the demand that the family members have already been saying that they wanted a CBI probe. Now, finally, after the recommendation of the Goa Chief Minister, the CBI has now officially taken over the case. All the case files will now be transferred to the CBI. In fact, in the next few days, what we are expecting is that the custody of both these accused, Sudhir Sangwan and Sukhvinder Singh, will be handed over to the CBI, where they will be interrogated now by the CBI. Now, the scope of investigation will also increase since the matter has now come under the CBI. We can see this, the CBI officers in the coming days going to Goa as well as Hisar to investigate the entire scenario and actually form a timeline as to how did Sonali Phogat actually initially reach Goa and after which she was drugged. So if there was actually a planning behind this, all this would now be investigated by the CBI. However, whatever the Goa police has managed to investigate till now, they haven't still been able to establish the exact motive behind this. So yes, it is also going to be a big task for the CBI to actually find out the motive behind the alleged killing of Sonali Phogat. So yes, it remains to be seen if CBI will also find that out, or will CBI also come out and say that this is a case of drug overdose and there is no linkage or motive that could be found behind the allegations that have been put by the family.
And it's not just the motive, but also a lot of criticism against the Goa police because they had seen this as an open and shut case of cardiac arrest. Anshul, thanks a lot for getting us all those details. Shifting